Okay, let's continue our discussion on limits. By using information that the limit of sin x over x as x approaching 0 equals to 1, evaluate the limit of sin 3x over 2x as x approaching 0. So as you can see here, the problem, we are given sin x over x. So in other words, this part here must be the same as, okay, the numerator must be the same as the denominator in order to be the limit value of sin x over x equals to 1. So in other words, if this is, let's say, sin 2x, then the denominator must also be 2x. Then the limit as x approaching 0 will also be equals to 1 according to this information. So let's go into the problem that we have. We have to evaluate the limit of sin 3x over 2x. So in this case, we have 3x on the top, okay, and then 2x on the bottom. So in other words, we have to in order for the problem to be solved, we can manipulate the problems to become as let's say equals to the limit of sin 3x over 3x that we know equals to 1 as x approaching 0, but this time we want to add 3 over 2 like this, because we know that 3 is gonna get cancelled with that one, so overall is still the same as the original problem given here. So by changing the problem into something like this, we can solve the problem, okay, by continuing processing as 3 over 2 times the limit of sin 3x over 2x, 3x. So now it's the same as the information given as x approaching 0. So this is equals to 3 over 2 times 1, okay, because the information here sin 3x over 3x will also be equals to 1 as x approaching 0. So the answer to this problem is therefore equals to 3 over 2 as the final answer. Okay, let's try another one. Evaluate the limit of sin x squared over x squared as x approaching 0. So in this case, we can actually go straight away to the answer, which is equals to 1, because it's exactly the same as the problem here. Okay, so we are given x squared over x squared as the value of x approaching 0. So the answer is 1. Excuse me. Let's go through a different problem which is slightly more complicated. Okay, try this one. What's the limit of cos half x minus x divided by x as x approaching 0? So in this case, in order to solve the problem, okay, using the information given that the limit as x approaching 0 of sin x over x, okay, will be equals to 1. This is the information that given to us. We can modify the problem, okay, of cos half pi minus x. So in other words, if you remember basic quadrant, okay, so this is your 0 degree, this is your 90 degree, 180 degree, which is equals to pi, okay, and then this is half pi, and then this is 3 over 2 pi, to 70. So the question of half pi minus x, so this is half pi, as you can see here, this is half pi minus x, meaning turning clockwise in the x direction. Let's say that's your x, negative x, because it's the question here is negative x, so the question here is negative x, and therefore this is your angle. Okay, this is half pi minus x. So what's the cos of that? So by definition, cos that angle is defined as, cos this angle is defined as the value of whatever is the value here. Let's say this is a divided by the value of the radius r. So you can say cos half pi minus x, indicating there, by definition equals to a over r. Similarly, if you look at this quadrant, the value of sine x by definition, so this angle here, by definition of sine x is equals to the value of a over r. This is the a, okay, this is the a also. By definition of sine x in that case is a equals divided by r by definition of sine. Therefore, the cos of half, let's change something about this, minus x equals to sine x. Okay, so we can modify our problem into the limit of cos half pi minus x over x equals to the limit of sine x over x as x approaching 0. Therefore, the answer for this is also 1.